Show.
This is the Blairing Out with Eric Blair Show, and today I'm pleased to have Kittie on the show.
Yay! Golf clap.
Yeah, and I'm here with Morgan.
That's me.
Now, Morgan, how's the tour been going so far?
It's been good. All the bands are really a lot of fun. We're friends, and it's been metal. Tons of kids coming out, and just showing that they're still in love with the band and showing their support. It's good.
What's a couple highlights?
Definitely Poison the Well's last show, which was in Las Vegas. Mercedes, who's the drummer, who you'll probably be talking to later, orchestrated a grand finale for them leaving the tour, and she hired some male strippers to come up and just kind of take their clothes off when they were playing. And I think they were just expecting them to be, dudes that wanted to get up and stage dive, and then they just kind of started peeling their clothes off and gyrating on them, and it was really good.
So now, what was it like growing up in Canada?
I definitely think there's a lot more to the world than just where we're from. So, obviously if you're a musician who wants to, go and make something of yourself, you're going to have to go other places. I know Montreal does have like a good death metal scene and a good metal scene, that sort of thing. Where I'm from, there's really not a lot. I think bands that we came up with were more like the high school battle of the bands kind of type. And there really wasn't much of a thriving independent scene all that much. I mean, if you went to Toronto, yes, but other than that, it's a pretty boring place to grow up in, especially London. I mean Toronto is definitely metropolitan and all that, but London's just one of those places that everyone's old and there's nothing to do, and you want to rebel and play metal, so that's what we did.
And did you find at a point like, we got to get out of here, or what was your saving grace? What got you out of there finally?
A lot of luck, really. We still live there and stuff, but for the most part, we live on this lovely bus that we have and all that sort of thing. We actually played in Toronto at Canadian Music Week, and we were just being really diligent about trying to get our name out there and handing out flyers and saying, come to see our show, and that's how we got hooked up with our label. It's a small label. We just handed them flyers and said, come to the show, and after that, things kind of started to pick up for us. We started touring, and we recorded our album, and we were in New York a lot because that's where the label's based out of. So we haven't really left London, but we've had the opportunity to broaden our horizons and be a little more open to things.
How was Kittie formed?
Yeah, it was like 1996. Just a bunch of friends wanting to get together and just learn and have fun, create. And it wasn't really like we had any direction or really aspirations. It was just like an after-school kind of ordeal. And they were not even in high school when it started. So, and me and Mercedes had been jamming even before that. Like just, obviously we're sisters and that sort of thing. But so it was just the right idea for us to all do things together.
Now, what was your first exposure to music when you decided, I'm going to pick up my instrument now?
Ted Nugent ruined me. No,
What album?
All of them. I was like, ever since I was really, really young. Ted Nugent was like, I don't know. I supposedly was dancing around in my diapers to Wango Tango and all that shit. And I went and saw him when I was like 8, and I don't know. I just remember him screaming about how he makes pussy burn, and I was just like, no, this is bad. But it was a lot of fun. Yeah, I've always sort of, all of us have grown up with, a more guitar-oriented style of music. Other than, like, if our parents were listening to, like, Rod Stewart, maybe we'd be dancing and shaking our asses and singing or whatever, but, it's all about the environment. But I know a lot of rock music, like Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple, Cream, Jimi Hendrix, Van Halen, all that kind of stuff.
How did your parents, react? Like, oh, we're losing our daughters!
Oh, God, no. No, I think they were completely happy that we were capable and able to go and do exactly what we want, and make something out of music. They're not really, musically inclined themselves, but I think they were just really proud that we were able to go and do something that they were never able to do.
Now, I heard that they, used to come on tour with you guys, and that they're not on this tour, so what's the deal?
Well, we're not under the age of 18 anymore, and obviously, by law, it's child labor if you're working under the age of 18 and that sort of thing, so, yeah, we're all grown up now, so it's okay.
So they don't manage you, or...?
Well, they do manage us, yeah. It's great. It's just one of those things where a lot of managers that we spoke to before, just had dollar signs in their eyes. They just wanted to take advantage of you, and really they had no regard for, you as a person and your health and your sanity and all that sort of thing. And it's really cool to have someone that will be able to take care of everything, you know, and they know when you need a break, and you know, so you don't like go off and go crazy like Mariah Carey from like overwork and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
I know. I'm your puppet.
Exactly.
The Blaring Out Show.
Listen now, just from your brains, you are me, motherfucker. May I get tough with I want to see each and every one of you motherfuckers in this place moving. The song's called Raven. This next song is called Choke. I dedicate it to all of you. Your face long, and let your breath took me and all on to realize you don't even care. All those feelings you had none. There's only one word that describes you, and that's a hypocrite. Was I not good enough for you, king? Was I not good enough for you, king? Was I not good enough for you, king? It's over you, it's over you. See what's over it's over you, it's over you. See what's over
You guys are freaking huge right now. You're just massive, like incredibly popular. When you started doing demos, like back in '96, did you realize that in 2001, A, you'd be up for Best New Artist at the Junos, and B, you'd just be like, major huge right now?
It was pretty innocent and pretty low maintenance when we started. I mean, it was just like, you know, 3 people. We didn't even have a bass player at the time, you know. Us 3 just jamming, getting out the old ghetto blaster and let's make a demo. That kind of thing.
Real quick, how did the Ozfest thing come about? Did they approach you guys and say, you know what, we heard about you? And
Yeah, actually, we were approached even before we did our first tour with Slipknot, our first national thing. Sharon had got a hold of our pre-release of our CD, and she wanted our bio, and she was really, really interested, and we found out that we were confirmed for Ozfest. I think we were the first band confirmed in January.
from an outsider's point of view, when you're talking about rock festivals, you would think about it, be like, wow, a whole bunch of bands hanging backstage, it's an all-day event, and you get to meet a lot of the people that you've listened to. Was it just like that, or is it everybody's in their own bus?
It's like everybody's like hanging out with everybody else. Like it's like high school. It has like little cliques.
So Charlotte is the second video from the album. Can you tell us where you filmed it and how it came about?
Filmed it in Toronto, and the outside part was done right beside the highway. So we had a bunch of people rolling down the road. Like,
I was blown away by the amount of fan sites devoted to Kittie.
It's a lot.
Do you guys ever just surf around and go, oh wow, I even forgot about stuff like that?
I like to go in there and correct people. Actually,
There's a lot of misinformation. I mean, that's what you can expect with you know, being in a band and that sort of thing. You know.
5 years from now, do you guys think that far ahead? Do you think 2 records down the road, or do you think 2 weeks?
I don't even think I think 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's like an hour maybe.
We're working on our next CD as we speak.
Writing or actually recording?
Writing.
Okay, well, more gigs in Canada, please.
Okay.
Please, play more in Canada. We totally love having you guys here.
Right on.
And we're hanging out with Kittie, and you're watching Chart Attack, and we'll be back in 2 minutes.
Get your hands in the air! You guys know the song? Hey, 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 hey! Come on, I can't fucking hear it! Hey, 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 hey!
Style.